It was a Monday morning and the room was filled with so much tension. A group of young volunteers had gathered to embark on a life-transforming outreach. The plan looked perfect on paper. I, as the leader, I am smart, I am intelligent, I had the potential, but something went wrong. Instructions were misinterpreted. Information were assumed. Everybody nodded as if they understood what they were supposed to do. BC thought he was in charge of publicity. Emeka thought he was in charge of logistics. In fact, some persons did not even know what they were supposed to do. At the end of the day, everywhere was chaotic. Blames began to spread. The project that was meant to impact hundreds of lives fell apart. Not because the team wasn't talented, not because the vision wasn't powerful, but because communication was not clear. My name is Isobo Aibane Imotewini, and I'll be speaking on the topic, the power of clear communication, how great leaders inspire, align, and influence through words. What if I told you that the difference between a struggling team and a thriving team isn't talent? It is not even resources, but communication. Yes, you heard me correctly, communication. History has shown that great leaders are not just thinkers, they are communicators. They are individuals who are able to plant the vision from their mind into the hearts of others. Because communication is not just about having ideas. It is about making others see, believe, and act on those ideas. A leader may have the best strategy, the brightest vision, the strongest passion, but if he's not able to communicate effectively, it will remain locked inside of him, powerless. Think about it. Many conflicts in teams, society, organizations, or even nations are not caused by bad intention, but by poor communication, unspoken expectation, assumed position, unclear direction. Leadership is not just about speaking, it is about clarity. When a leader communicates effectively, people don't just hear, they understand. And when they understand, they align. And when they align, they perform. A single sentence from a leader can ignite hope in the hearts of a discouraged team or crush the morale of an entire organization. Here's an instance. I'm the team lead of a project, and I told my team to create the report and submit it next week. Clear, right? So I thought. But to Mr. A, next week meant Sunday. To Mr. B, next week meant Saturday. To Mr. C, next week meant Thursday. But to me, I meant Tuesday. On getting to Tuesday, the report was not even ready. Here's another instance. I'm the CEO of a well-established organization, and I walked into the office and told my secretary, send the invoice to Mr. Bade. Because she was so scared to ask which of the Mr. Bade, we have two clients named Mr. Bade. She assumed and sent the invoice, but to the wrong Mr. Bade. Guess what happened next? Clear communication is the backbone of effective leadership. When leaders speak with precision, people don't just hear. They understand expectation and they perform better. Communication is incomplete without listening. Great leaders listen to understand, not just to respond. Great leaders listen and they are ready to hear feedback. Great leaders speak with empathy and they listen with intention. Great leaders inspire with passion. They align with vision and they influence with integrity. They understand that words are not just merely spoken. They are seeds, and when planted wisely, they can grow into trust, unity, and long-lasting change. Great leaders understand their words carefully. They speak their words so that people will understand. They choose their words carefully, not because they are scared of speaking, but because they understand the responsibility in being heard. That is how great leaders inspire through words. That is how great leaders align through words. That is how great leaders influence through words. That is the weight of communication. That is the power of clear communication.